you've been casually scrolling Zillow and thinking, maybe we should move somewhere quieter, but still kind of close to everything, you're not alone. But here's the kicker. Homes in Smithfield and Carrollton are disappearing faster than a plate of bacon at the Smithfield Inn brunch buffet. Why? Because these two towns aren't just charming anymore, they're in demand. And if you're not paying attention, you could miss out on one of the last affordable pockets of peace and space left in Hampton Roads. What's going on? I'm Jason Edwards with eXp Realty, your guide to all things Hampton Roads living. And today, we're talking about why so many buyers are zeroing in on Smithfield and Carrollton in 2025. I upload new videos every single week on what it's really like to live, buy, or sell here. So if that's what you're looking for, hit the like button, subscribe, and stick around. And hey, even if you're just thinking about buying, selling, investing, or making a PCS move, I've got people reaching out to me every single week. I'd love to help you too. All my contact information is in the description below. Call, text, email, whatever works best for you. All right, let's talk about why these towns are heating up right now. Smithfield and Carrollton used to be places people just kind of stumbled across. Quiet, peaceful, not flashy, but that's exactly what makes them attractive. We're seeing a shift, especially post-2020, where more people are actively choosing smaller towns over traffic-packed cities. Add in a strong veteran and active duty population in Hampton Roads, and you've got a lot of folks looking for bigger yards, peace and quiet, but still pretty close to base or work. In 2024, the buzz started. In 2025, it's full-on word-of-mouth wildfire. And yes, that means prices are climbing, but more on that in a minute. For those of you that like data, in 2024 to 2025, a jump in Smithfield's average price went from about $465,000 to $530,000. That's almost a 14% increase. And in Carrollton, it went from about $418,000 to about $422,000. Much less dramatic, but still rising, especially in the newer townhome communities. Have you visited Smithfield or Carrollton before? Drop a comment below. What stood out to you? All right, let's break it down. Why are people falling in love with these areas? First, Smithfield. It's got historic charm, brick sidewalks, quaint coffee shops, a real community vibe. Think farmers markets, seasonal festivals, and everyone waves, even if they don't know you. You got scenic views of the Pagan River, fishing piers, and riverfront trails. Locally famous for ham, yes, but also for its small town soul. Then you've got Carrollton, a little bit more suburban maybe, but still pretty convenient. You got direct access to the James River Bridge, which is an easy commute to the peninsula, Newport News, and Hampton. But you still kind of get that tucked away feel. And if you're wondering about fun stuff for the kids, 2 words, Nike Park. Tons of space, playgrounds, disc golf, soccer fields, weekend gold. Oh, and dessert? Carrollton has cone slingers, which, in my humble opinion, serves up some of the best homemade ice cream flavors around. I'm talking Chuckwagon chocolate, strawberry stampede, and my personal favorite, cowboy cookie dough. All right, for those of you that want the numbers, this part's for you. Let's get into the housing market. For Smithfield, so far in 2025, the average price is about $530,000. The 2025 median price is about $477,000, whereas in 2024, the median was about $455,000. That's almost a $22,000 increase in median price year over year. Most homes here are single family with 3 to 5 bedrooms, brick front colonials, ranch style homes. You'll see a lot of well-maintained older homes with character. Then in Carrollton, the 2025 average price was about $422,000, and median price in 2025 was $416,500, whereas in 2024 it was $374,275. That's a $42,000 jump in just 12 months, but still overall less expensive than Smithfield. You'll find everything from townhomes under $350K to larger homes with water access in neighborhoods like Eagle Harbor and Founders Point. Another thing that's drawn people to these towns is the lower property taxes. Isle of Wight County's tax rate is around 73 cents per $100 of assessed value, which equates to about $2,555 per year on a $350,000 home, lower than Chesapeake or Norfolk or any of the 7 cities of Hampton Roads. The bottom line is you're getting more space, possibly a newer home, and a quieter lifestyle without the price tag of Virginia Beach or the traffic of Chesapeake. All right, next let's talk about drive times and logistics, because yes, that definitely matters. In Carrollton, you're about 20 minutes to Newport News Shipyard, 30 minutes to Langley Air Force Base. A great option is the James River Bridge. I personally live in Suffolk, and most of the time when I go up to the peninsula, which is Hampton and Newport News or further north to Williamsburg, I use the JRB instead of the Monitor Merrimack Bridge Tunnel. It's usually much less congested and honestly just a nicer drive. It's also nice having both options if one or the other has an accident or construction or something else going on. In Smithfield, add about 10 or 15 more minutes depending on your route. You don't have to go through any tunnels unless, like I said, you use the Monitor Merrimack Bridge Tunnel. Usually fewer bridge backups. You're not stuck in Hampton Roads gridlock every single day. Of course, that's depending on where you commute to. Whether you're PCSing to Langley or commuting to Norfolk Naval Shipyard, it's pretty doable. You get a consistent commute and a calmer place to come home to. I've known several people who live in Carrollton or Smithfield and commute to Norfolk Naval Station, even though it's about an hour commute one way. For some, the small town, more bang for your buck is worth the extra driving. It really depends on what's important to you specifically. Next, let's talk schools and lifestyle, because quality of life isn't just about square footage. Isle of Wight County schools often get pretty strong parent reviews. You've got smaller class sizes, solid extracurricular programs. As always, I can't say whether a school is good or bad, so check out greatschools.org or niche.com and see what the reviews are there, see what the ratings are, and see what fits your family the best. Some of the top neighborhoods: in Carrollton, you've got Eagle Harbor. Some of the amenities here are a swim club with a water park, junior Olympic swimming pool, and a clubhouse. It's got a 5-acre lake with a boat dock and fishing, surrounded by grassy fields for softball, soccer, football, kite flying, and concerts. They've got garden golf on a 9-hole putting course, sand volleyball court, and a children's playground. You're looking at anywhere from low to mid 200s for the attached 2-bed, 2-bath condos, up to the mid to high 500s for the detached, that's a tongue twister, for the detached 4 to 5 bedroom, 3 to 4 bathroom homes. Also in Carrollton, you've got Founders Point, which is high-end homes, river views, sidewalks, family friendly. It's got a residence club with a lakefront swimming pool and a 112-foot water slide, an 844-foot observation pier offering panoramic views of Baton Bay and the James River. I sound like a commercial. 3 miles of biking and walking trails and sidewalks, children's playground, and a sand volleyball court, as well as a full-time activities director coordinating year-round events for residents. That's kind of cool. Homes in Founders Point are starting in the 600,000s up to over $1 million with 4, 5, 6, even 7-bedroom detached homes. Then in Smithfield, you've got Wellington Estates, which are well-kept traditional homes close to downtown, not as many amenities as the other two, but a very nice community. Most homes are in the mid 400,000s up to the mid to high 500,000s with 3 to 5 bedrooms usually. These neighborhoods feel like actual communities. People know each other, kids ride bikes, and your neighbors probably got an extra burger for you at their Saturday cookout. So, who's actually buying in Smithfield and Carrollton? Let's break it down. We've got military families, especially those retiring or moving into a second duty station. They want space, peace, and relatively easy base access. Also, some first-time home buyers, getting priced out of the city and looking for a more affordable entry point. One thing that we kind of talk about in real estate is drive till you can afford it. Remote workers, they love the quiet, love the space, love the lack of honking. Sellers from Norfolk and Virginia Beach, trading in tight lots, and traffic for back decks and bonfires. I had a family from Virginia Beach sell their house and move to Smithfield because they just wanted their Saturdays back. Less traffic, more calm. You can go run to the grocery store at 5 p.m. and not sit in traffic for 30 minutes. All right, let's bring this home with some actionable tips if you're thinking about making a move. First, buyers. Get pre-approved. I can't stress this enough, especially if you're using a VA loan, but really any loan. These homes can move fairly fast, but regardless, getting pre-approved is the best first step when looking to purchase a home anywhere. If you need a reliable, trustworthy, and local lender, which is a good thing when negotiating offers, reach out to me and I'd be happy to connect you. Be flexible on location. Smithfield and Carrollton both have hidden gems. And don't sleep on townhomes if you want low maintenance living under $375,000. For sellers, these markets are still pretty strong, but buyers expect value. Highlight community features, outdoor spaces, and updates. If you're relocating or upsizing, now might be the sweet spot before prices tick up again or before rates drop and demand surges. And remember, I'm helping buyers and sellers just like you every single week. If you're thinking about moving to or from Smithfield or Carrollton, let's talk. All my contact information is in the description, along with a link to my free home buyer's guide. It's got everything you need to start strong. All right, let's recap why Smithfield and Carrollton are turning heads in 2025. You've got peaceful living without isolation. It's a pretty strategic location for military and commuters. You got real estate value that's pretty hard to beat, honestly. A charming small town energy with actual stuff to do, and amazing ice cream. And room to grow, both for families and equity. If this sounds like the lifestyle you've been dreaming about, or if you've got questions about buying, selling, or relocating, reach out to me. I'd love to hear your story and help you figure out what's next for you. I'll talk to you soon.